Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. This is actually just the very second video that we're making for the equipping, the orienting, and the training of Team Victory. And so if you attend our church, Victory Church in Moose Jaw, you're a part of Team Victory, and thank you, you're a part of the team. We told you last week, you matter, you really do matter. And so what do I want to tell you if you're orienting yourself around our church and around being on our team? Well, one thing I want you to know right at the outset is that we as a church, we choose to set the table for guests. Okay, we set the table for guests. This is a really, really big deal to us. We're always thinking, everything we're doing, we're always thinking, what about that new person? Because really, as a church, we team up together to lead people to know, love, and serve Jesus. So we're teaming up as a church with a mission. And our mission is not about us, it's about beyond us. So we're always thinking, what's that new person experiencing? What are they feeling? How can we do our best to make them feel welcomed and at home? And how can we remove everything that's awkward for them? If you've ever been a new person at a place, you'll know you walk into a new place and you don't know how to get around. You don't know what the normal behaviors are there. So we try to remove things like insider language. We try to get rid of that, or insider information. We try to make sure that a new person just gets drawn right in and is welcomed, is cared for, is made feel as little awkwardness as we can possibly make. We try to do that. It's kind of like having guests over at your house. If you're having guests over for dinner, you do dinner differently. And it's not that you're not having dinner and enjoying dinner. It's just you change some things about it. You go to the door and you greet the people. You let them know where the washrooms are. You're thinking of them while you're having dinner, and you're thinking about what their needs or their wants might be. And you're thinking about what they might want but not feel totally comfortable asking about. And you show them what the normal behaviors are for the place, where they can sit, and you help them have a fantastic experience. Well, that's what we do every week around here. We know every single Sunday somebody's coming for the first time or second or third time, and they need to be made to be a part of the family and drawn in. And so everything we're doing around our church is thinking about that. I love Jesus. One time he told this parable about the shepherd who left the 99 sheep to go after the one that was lost. And in our case, so much of the time, we want to make sure that we're not just thinking of the 99 who are here. We're thinking of the one who's not here or who could potentially come. And we're doing our best to be reflectful and thoughtful of that one. And again, it's not that the 99 don't matter. It's not that the 99 aren't important. It's just that it takes a disproportionate amount of energy to reach new people and to care for those new people. Caring for those who are already here, that's going to be our natural inclination. And so we have to constantly remind ourselves, we're here for them. We're here for the outsider. We're here for the new person. We're here for our guests. And we don't want our guests to just come in and feel like, I was a visitor and I guess I'm gone now. But we want our guests to feel like we genuinely cared for them and they genuinely had a fantastic experience with us. This spring, I went to a church as away for a trip, and I attended a different church, and it was a great church, great music, great preaching, nice people. The people were very good to each other and so on. And I remember just thinking afterwards, I bet this church isn't really growing much, and it's not. And I bet this church isn't really reaching a lot of people, and it's not. And I thought, what's missing? Because they're great. They're great people. They're doing great things. They have a great building. There's so many great things going for them. I kept thinking, what's missing? What's missing? And it was just rolling around. And it was actually like 3 or 4 days later, it dawned on me. They're not setting the table for guests. I don't think those are the words that came to my mind, but it was just like, even as a newcomer and as somebody who came new to the church, I didn't feel like it was for me. I felt like it was for them. That those who were part of the church knew what to do, and the rest of us, we weren't an inconvenience to them per se. We just didn't matter, And I just thought, wow, how much power would come into that church if they could reorient their whole church, everything, the singing, the preaching, the greeting, the gift giving. They gave away a very cool gift that Sunday. The community in the foyer, everything that they did, the kids ministry, if they did it all, reoriented and just said, we're here for us too. We're going to feed us. We're going to have a great time. We're going to set the table for ourselves, but we are making sure there's a place at the table for guests, and we're oriented to see those people and connect with those people. So that's it for this video. Just remember, if you're part of Team Victory and if you attend Victory Church, you are part of Team Victory. You matter, and you can help us in every little thing, your attitude, your thoughts, what you think about on a Sunday, and how you do everything you do. We set the table for guests. That's part of who we are. We think it's part of how the Spirit of Christ is. So thanks for watching this video.